Hello, good afternoon, folks. You are welcome to the show. This show is streaming live on my YouTube channel. The channel is Swagon Gardening. For personal reasons, I've had to operate my own channel. On this channel, I will normally pick on a topic. I'll come and deliver a lecture, and in the first episode, after that, the second part, the third or the fourth or the fifth will go onto the field where it will be extempore, off the cuff. What I have here, I'll deliver a lecture because I'm a trained graduate teacher. Teachers prepare lesson notes and they come and teach. Lecturers prepare lecture notes and come and lecture. Commanders prepare for Deba or Master Parade and they come and read. I am a lawyer to my profession. And lawyers too, we read from original text, even in court. You ask permission from the judge and you quote. So I don't see why, when I have my own show and I have something as important as the information I'm churning out to you, I cannot read. At 64, I cannot trust my retentive memory too much. And I would want you to hear every word. So the first episode or part one, you bear with me. From now on, that is what you always see. I will come and read. Then pick it up from there. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome aboard. Let's roll. The Swagon Papa is able. The show citation is, what is pollination? Pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of a flower to the male stigma. The goal of every living organism, including plants, is to create offspring for the next generation. One of the ways that plants can produce offspring is by making seeds. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant. Flowers are the tools that plants use to make their seeds. Seeds can only be made when pollen is transferred between plants of the same species. A species is defined as a population of the same individuals capable of interbreeding freely with one another. But because of geographic, reproductive, or other barriers, they do not interbreed with members of other species. Flowers must rely on vectors to move pollen. These vectors can include wind, water, birds, insects, butterflies, bats, and other animals that visit flowers. Animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant are called pollinators. Pollination is usually the unintended consequence of an animal's or an insect's activity on a flower. The pollinator is often eating or collecting pollen for its protein and other nutritional characteristics, or it is sipping nectar from the flower when pollen grains attach themselves to the animal's or insect's body. When the animal or insect visits another flower for the same reason, pollen can fall off onto the flower's stigma. Once the stigma, pollen may germinate, which means that a pollen tube forms on the sticky surface of the stigma and grows down into the ovule of the plant. This growth can result in one, successful fertilization of the flower and the growth of seed and fruit, or two, a plant can be only partially fertilized, in which the fruit and or seeds do not fully develop, or three, the plant can completely fail to be pollinated and may not reproduce at all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for the purposes of this show, let us focus our attention solely on pollination by insects. The bright colors of corolla and nectar of the flower attract the insects. and pollen grains stick to the body of the insect. This facilitates pollination as the insect approaches another flower. It is for this reason that planting flowers in your home garden is of vital importance. Honestly, it is imperative. I have chosen to or elected to plant the French and Spanish marigolds in the Swagon garden for very, very good reason. Why did I choose to plant marigolds in my garden? Honestly, I used to have fruit trees, mango, guava, salsa, coconut, l'orange, oranges, guava, which I used to, as it were, woo my wife. I used to pluck huge guavas, put them in fridge with salsa and go and dash her. She thought that, oh, this man is there. He didn't do. Anyway, back to the substance of the issues of the house. That is deliciously, we chopped guava before. Anyway, marigolds are the ultimate companion flower. This cheery annual attracts all manner of pollinating insects into the garden. Marigolds will bloom for months too. As an annual flower, marigolds are the spendthrifts among annuals, bringing a wealth of gold, copper, and brass into the garden. Marigolds are a great companion flower to tomatoes, as their scent helps to deter white flies. Some varieties are known for their ability to stave off root knot nematodes when planted the year before, macerated, and then plowed back into the soil, where the chemicals that affect the nematodes are then released. Marigolds have been stereotyped, but they offer tremendous variety. Both the American and French marigolds are generally aromatic too, although some people find their scent to be a bit overwhelming. Please keep that in mind when choosing a planting site. We also have the American and the Spanish and other varieties of marigold. Please try them and thank me later, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'll end the maiden show, that is part 1 of my live show on my YouTube channel, Swagon Gardening here, and I will encourage you to like and then subscribe to my channel. In fact, constructive criticisms are also welcome, and I tell you, you will never regret the experience, because I'll always come and deliver a we will do theory. You will hear what my research has found out. It will be brought to you for free, and then from there we go on to the field for practicals. The show will not end here. Now, a short practical before the show ends. I talk about marigold. I have in my hand here the French marigold. This cost me 150 Ghana. I have here the American marigold. Now, I have other things here, and I'll have to show them to you. I'll have to show these seeds and other things to you. I have to show them to you. Somebody sent me this haricots and this to try. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all this are for free from one of our own on the home gardening platform. It's Seco Gardens. So I purchased all these things from Circle Garden, but in addition, he does me all that. Join me to say a very big, gargantuan, and humongous thank you to Nana Sir Chairman Ting of Circle Gardens, Kumasi. Nana, the things have finally arrived and I have to do the show. The moment I collected them, I said, Chai, we have to do the show today. So you can see Circle. Thank you so much. Thank you. The show goes on with part 2. Thank you. Cheers.